The pilots told investigators the automatic throttle failed to maintain a proper speed for landing. But experts insist that doesn't explain why the plane's speed and altitude dropped so low that the jet hit the seawall and slid across the runway.
I recently talked with some local aviation experts for some insight into what may have caused the crash.
This right here is a throwback.
With more than 2 decades of piloting planes and teaching others to fly, Todd Greiner is a bit of an aviation expert. Almost 10 years ago, he was in a scary situation mid-flight.
I lost my engine. I had what the FAA said, catastrophic engine failure in flight.
Greiner was faced with an emergency landing in a field. He says he was able to do it by safely finding the best glide, which involves keeping a close eye on airspeed, something he says is critical when it comes to landing.
The landing is the most difficult part of the training. There's a lot of hours spent on landing the airplane.
When he saw video of Flight 214 crashing in San Francisco, he says he immediately knew the pilots had broken a cardinal aviation rule.
And someone should have spoke up and said, hey, we're low and slow, and immediately react to that before they got too late. And that's just what happened. They responded too late.
So whether you're flying a 777 jetliner or a small personal aircraft like this one, when it comes to landing, the same principles apply.
It's the same cardinal rule that you don't drag it in, that you come in at a good, safe attitude and airspeed.
All right, landing gear down. VREF. Okay, just call out my speed.
Yeah.
Dr. David Newmeyer has been teaching aviation classes at SIU since 1975. He says with a crash like this, you have to wonder what was going on in the cockpit.
How people are talking to one another, whether or not, they were all on the same page. Did they brief the approach appropriately? In other words, did they talk to each other about what they were going to do?
It's just one of many questions the NTSB still doesn't have an answer for. The pilots flying the Asiana Airlines jetliner told investigators an automatic throttle, much like cruise control in your car, had failed to keep the plane at proper speed for landing. It's a statement our experts say suggests the pilots may have been relying on technology instead of constantly checking the plane's speed.
It's a very dangerous situation to get in to recover from.
It may have been human error that cost the lives of 2 people and injured 182 more.
Now, the Boeing 777 is considered one of the safest aircrafts in the sky. Saturday's crash was the first fatal accident in the plane's 18-year history.